Hey, girlfriend, you know who you are. You have big, big dreams. You want to write a book, stand on a TED Talk stage, be a life coach offering wisdom from your RV in Montana, a cafe in Barcelona, or a beach chair in Tulum. Your other girlfriends and your family, they don't always get your biz savvy. Why do you want to leave your JOB? Because you're a C.A.T.S, aka coach, author, thought leader, and speaker. Meet other change makers like yourself and find out how they make it happen. This is the Big Meow podcast.
Welcome to the Big Meow podcast, sponsored by C.A.T.S Network. I'm Angela Howard, and today we have Raven Petty with us on the Big Meow. Hello, Raven.
Hi, Angela. How are you?
I'm good, and welcome, and thank you for taking your time out of your busy day to join us. And we're really excited to learn more about you and Raven Petty Coaching. So can you tell us more about you and your coaching?
Yes. So I serve mostly women over the age of 30 who aren't really sure where to start their wellness journey. And I focus on stress management because I feel like stress is kind of the catalyst for everything we do, whether it's good stress or bad stress. And so we really work to kind of develop a plan on how to manage that and start their wellness journey that they want.
So is your, I would say, age group about 30 to 40, is that your target clients?
I have worked with women of all ages over 30. Here recently, it's been a lot of women over the age of 50 who have come into my circle and wanted to work on stress management, whether they're trying to, they're empty nesters or they've had some not so great news from a doctor or something like that. They've wanted to work with me.
So entrepreneurs, as you know, have a lot of stress because we feel like there's so much more on our shoulders than, say, if we work for somebody else, but then the payoff, as we all know, is much better. So stress, okay, stress is a huge topic. What would you suggest to an entrepreneur, let's say in your middle range of age, 45 to 55, empty nesters wanting to start their business, trying to do it all? Well, actually, not even empty nesters. The women who really try to do it also have kids, right? At home.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do.
So what is I know you have many, many nuggets, but give us just a few tips on how to reduce stress if you're trying to do it all.
Sure. So the first thing is to become aware of your stress. So what causes your stress and how you react to it.
Mm-hmm.
And once you have that, once you build that awareness and kind of figure out what your triggers are, you can counteract those reactions with healthier habits. So I like to make stress really fun. So I keep a running list of fun stress busters, whether it's to dance to a song for 5 minutes or meditate for 5 minutes, whatever. And, pick a few things that you enjoy doing and then schedule that into your day. So schedule your self-care, your stress management care, just like we would meetings, picking up kids, taking phone calls, schedule that into your day. And then that way you're better to commit to it and through with it.
Yeah, it always helps to schedule things like a workout instead of thinking, I'll go work out today. No, every day at 8 a.m. or whatever it is. That's interesting because I'm a somatic movement therapist. So I definitely believe get up and move, right? Move something. And so now it's curious, what do you do for stress management? What's your self-care routine?
So in the mornings, I like to have a cup of coffee. I'm not giving up my coffee. And I also spend some time journaling, gratitude journaling, coming into terms with my spirituality. I definitely spend 15 to 20 minutes a day in some sort of workout movement, whether that's yoga, dancing, cardio, taking a walk, whatever. And then in the evenings, I put my phone and computer up at 6 or 7 o'clock at night. And so I really disconnect every night at that time and just let my brain relax, spend time with my family, work on creative projects. And really that's my secret to self-care.
That is, I that big sigh you heard. That is so hard to do. I applaud you and the people that you work with that can just say 6 o'clock, bells are, it's like the Flintstone when it's time for him to go, the big,
Yes.
the horn or whatever at the end of the day. And that's, your time for you. That makes a lot of sense. So describe for us a recent success story. Give us a success story of somebody you've worked with recently.
Um, well, my last client was a recovering heart patient. So she had open heart surgery, and her doctor recommended that she work with a coach to get back on track. So she had to get walking in every day and start eating healthier, and of course, reduce stress, because you can't have any stress, after having heart surgery. And so we worked together for 90 days, and she went back to her doctor, and he said she was in fabulous shape. She had recovered better than most of his patients. She was happier. She had lost weight. And now she had the tools to kind of take care of herself, so she doesn't necessarily have to worry about, the strain on her health that was there before.
So now I'm curious, what inspired you to start this business?
I am a recovering overwhelm addict, a workaholic, somebody who is just maxed out. And I hit a wall of burnout several years ago and knew that something had to change in my own life. And so I really started working on myself. And then in 2020, I saw so many women suffering from the same types of feelings from stress and burnout, especially the ones that worked at home with their kids
Yeah.
and had to balance that work life home balance. And so I decided to go back to school and become a coach and start serving my community. And I just reached out to everyone I knew who was struggling, and we started working together, and it just keeps growing.
So is there something that has changed the course of your business? Is there one thing that you're heading in one direction? It's like, oh my God, this thing happened, and you changed, you shifted, shifted your trajectory?
I will say the biggest work I have done is my relationship to money. Money is a big stressor, and money is also a very hot topic. And so when I started working on my relationship to money, my business changed drastically. We grew up very poor, so money was always a constant source of conflict. And so now I'm developing my own stories with money, my own relationship to money, and it has led to more abundance in all aspects of my life, not just my finances.
That's amazing. Amazing. So do you have a piece of advice for other entrepreneur women out there that whether they're experiencing stress or not, even people just thinking about starting their own business? That's a big leap for a lot of people in their transitioning of their lives. Do you have something that can bridge the gap for us?
I say, do you 100% of the time. It's really hard, especially when you're a mom. I'm a mom. I totally get it. But do you, when you focus on your health, your body, your money, your mood, your care, you can give to other people and get a lot more done. So yeah, always focusing on yourself instead of trying to change your environment or change others around you. Focus on your happiness first.
That's fantastic nuggets for us to take on in our own businesses and lives. So what's next for you? What's the big picture?
This year, I'm just really excited to get out there. I'm actually very introverted and kind of shy. So doing podcasts is kind of a big deal. I also did a live vision board workshop in January for several women and had a great time. And then later this week, I'm speaking at an online International Women's Summit for International Women's Day. So this year is all about just getting the message out and networking and meeting new people.
Wow, that's fantastic. Congratulations being an introvert. Sounds like you've tackled that. That's amazing.
Yeah, sometimes you have to just do it. It's scary and the nerves are still there, but sometimes you just have to say, I'm going to do it and see what happens and be open to the opportunity.
So what do you do when you're scared? That's the step that a lot of us have to take into entrepreneurship, into into the unknown. What
Yeah.
did you have to do? If you're doing it every day, you're stepping right now into the unknown, as you're coming out and doing podcasts. What's your words of wisdom for us?
I really connect to my breathing to calm down. That's
Ah,
that's a big thing. So when we get anxious and overwhelmed, we can tend to kind of hyperventilate a little or let our nerves get the best of us. And so I really just try to just stop, take a couple of minutes, do some breathing, maybe drink a little bit of water and just kind of tap into my presence and everything and then just do it, because the longer you think about it, the worse the stress is going to be.
that's like jump in, right?
Yeah.
Whew. Anyway, that's great advice. So how do we find you?
You can find me at lifecoachstress.com, and schedule a free session. They're usually 45 minutes to an hour. You can also sign up for the newsletter, and those who sign up for the newsletter will get 20 ways to manage stress in less than 5 minutes. So 20 quick stress busters that will help you through your day.
Wow. Well, we at C.A.T.S, really appreciate all the nuggets you've given us, and thank you for the 21. Everybody should go sign up for your email, stress busters. That's a big gift. So we appreciate it in our network, and glad that you're a part of us. So thank you so much for joining us today and taking time out of your busy day to be with us, C.A.T.S.
Thank you. And thank you for having me. I hope everyone has a great rest of the day.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Big Meow podcast, sponsored by C.A.T.S Network. If you liked what you heard, please take a moment to subscribe and share this podcast with your friends. You can also join our network filled with positivity and possibility. Visit www.catsnetworking.com to join us and learn more, together with your magical, motivated, and mystical new friends at C.A.T.S Network. Let's transform 1 million lives with your message. Are you feeling isolated, sitting at home in your PJs? Or perhaps you're tired of the comfy sweatpants with holes in them that are hidden just below the camera? I mean, you could puke at the thought of another day of Zoom meetings and reporting to your BOSS. Do you want freedom from your home office desk or the office cubicle? Do you want freedom from your current career? Or are you frustrated that your online biz dreams are going nowhere? It's all too overwhelming. Where do you start? All the tech, the choices, and your message. Yep, I said your message, your brand, your voice. What is it? Do you even know what that means? Do you need a biz coach but don't want to invest the big bucks? Let's face it, being a solopreneur is lonely, but you don't have to do it alone. And here's a solution. Join C.A.T.S Network. C.A.T.S Network is a woman-only membership community exclusively available to you, the life coach or executive coach, the author, the thought leader, or the public speaker. If you identify with this list or want to work on adding some of these to your skill set, C.A.T.S is the place for you. Check us out at www.catsnetworking.com. That's C.A.T.S networking.com. Because let's face it, cats are better together.